Hi there, Dr. Vicki Lemfer here with the Shift Happens channel. So I wanted to get on here today to talk about basically a little bit of everything about manifesting, but we're really going to start looking at the actual thought of having, being, and doing all that you desire and how that works with your self-concept. So before we get into that, go ahead, like, share, comment, and join the community and let me know how you're doing. If you need some coaching, go ahead and contact me at shifthappenslifecoaching@gmail.com. So again, I wanted to get on here to talk about manifesting in general, but in particular, the thought, the empowering belief of you can have, be, and do all that you desire. Now that's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it, right? Now let's take me, for instance. I could be anything I wanted to be, right? I could be an engineer if I wanted to be. You could be an engineer if you wanted to be. But for myself, if I wanted to be an engineer, I could do it, but it would be difficult, right? I would struggle and I would have to work at it and I would get frustrated, probably more than really enjoyment out of it. And that is primarily the difference between having and being and doing everything. It's because it's not coming from a place of love. It comes from a place of trying and working and separation, right? So when people talk about, gosh, my desire, but I don't know if I'm worthy of it. But the desire comes from God, right? My desire is to help people to find freedom and release from all these limiting beliefs and having and being and doing everything that you desire, because you can have that. Now, I could be an engineer. It would be a struggle. But what I do is follow my love and my passion. And my love and passion is to teach people, right? I teach teachers at the university. I teach you how to have and be and do all that you desire. So that goes along with, so your self-concept, we talk about going into your self-concept and building that up, right? Well, again, it's always a matter of remembering who you are. At the very core of who you are is that pure love, that energy, that appreciation, that enjoyment, that person is God. God works through you as you, right? And it's when you develop these fears is when you're separated, when you feel like your desires are outside of you. You're not one with your desire. Your desire comes from God. When you align with that and you are one with God, you are one with your desire and you have it, right? But so often we have an intention, we have a desire, and we intend to manifest it intentionally, right? And then we look to the 3D for evidence. And you have to be careful because, again, the manifestation all is here and in here, right? Your heart source is one of the most powerful sources of energy and muscle and everything that is the core of your being, right? And so when you follow that path of love and appreciation, all of it comes to you. So what am I saying? Let's say I have an intention of teaching millions of people how to manifest, which I do, right? So I come from a place of alignment, and every day I am following that bliss, whatever it is. There's several things on my list I could do, but I follow my bliss, and I follow as far as I can until I reach that fear. And that's usually when we're like, ooh, we get out of our comfort zone and go, oh my gosh, I'm not sure I can do this. That's when you need to do a little more work and go and release the fear. And you can do it. You don't even have to wait till the evening or in the morning. You can do it right there at your desk. Right here, I'm at my desk. Let's say I'm like, okay, I'm doing something and I'm going along. Bam, I hit that wall and go, I'm not so sure. What are people gonna think? And usually when you start thinking about what people think, oh boy, that's when we usually hit our wall and go, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. You start to begin the wobble. But that's when you release that fear and you sit through it and you feel it and you know that emotion is temporary and you allow it. You observe it. This is just a thought. We're going to keep going, right? And you allow it to just go through you. And you know what? You don't have to, you do whatever you want, but you can continue to work, or you can get up out of your chair, maybe go for a walk around the hall or outside, get off the subject, go do laundry, go do something with your hands, and then come back to the subject and sit down and go, how do I feel about this? You know what? I'm going to try and go as far as I can with the feeling of love and appreciation, and letting it go and allowing God to guide. So that is the difference between, like, yeah, you can have, be, and do all that you desire, but the desire comes from love and passion. So again, I could be an engineer, but that would be filled with a lot of frustration. So instead, I follow my love. So how does that work with self-concept? I'm going to say this again. Your self-concept is always going back to aligning with who you are, and you're aligning with that love. You're aligning with passion. You're aligning with your joy. And you go through, you follow that path until you can follow it no more. And then you do the work of releasing. So when I say you truly release, like, so often we obsess about, okay, let's say I want to make $10,000 more a month. And sometimes we can obsess about, I got to think about it. I got to think about it, visualize it. All these different things. And it's like, whew, no, when you align with who you are, all of a sudden you are love, and all of a sudden all that abundance, you feel abundant in love, and abundance of appreciation. That money, that love, that perfect health comes to you without even trying. And again, that is when we're in the flow. That's when things just come to us. And all of a sudden you wake up and go, oh my gosh, I almost forgot that I even intended on making $10,000 a month, an extra 10. And all of a sudden you find yourself doing it without even realizing it. And that's because we let it go. We followed our bliss. We align with who we are. And when you align with who you are, it's not specific. You go super general and go, boy, everything's wonderful. I love this eyeglass case. I love this phone. This phone is awesome. It takes great pictures, and you just see everything. And you're choosing every moment to see things in the ideal setting. So you see things through love. You see things through appreciation. Let me tell you, that is how you manifest. That's how you get what you want. You don't try and try and try and try. You let it go. You've asked for it. You intended it. You don't have to say it a million times. Just once. Just one time. And then you get in that state of who you are. You align with who you are. That's love. And you see love wherever you're at. Whatever you feel abundance, and that's what you want to focus on. You're going to get abundance in love, health, and money, anything that you desire. But you have to just go super general and just go and see it everywhere you go. When you encounter a struggle, okay, I'm going to see you. You have your path. I have my path. I'm going to accept you just the way you are. I love you and I appreciate you. And you go about. And let me tell you, things simmer down. All right? That's how you manifest. That is the secret. All right? All right. Always comment, share, like. Let's get this community going. I love helping you. I've got some really great clients going. They are manifesting some serious stuff. It's so much fun. I'm going to share with you some of the success stories here pretty soon. shifthappenslifecoaching@gmail.com. Contact me. I want to work with you. Let's get this thing going. All right? Till next time. Love you. All right. Bye-bye.